Hey guys, so today I'm going to be looking at things people have done while not thinking. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. I was looking all over for my keys and finally thought that I might have left them in the car. I went outside and my car was locked. So I pulled my keys out of my pocket, unlocked the door, opened the door, and realized how much of an idiot I am. Imagine if they were still looking for the keys while they unlocked the car. I feel like these kind of things happen so common. Like you'll be holding your phone talking to someone and then you'll be like, oh yeah, I can't find my phone, but you're holding it. Or like your sunglasses are on top of your head and you can't find them. Washed an apple at the sink, dried it with a paper towel, turned and tossed the apple in the trash, stood there while holding the towel like an idiot. I love how they still had the towel, you know. They threw the apple instead of the towel. Undressing to shower, I threw my underwear into the toilet instead of laundry and flushed it. They flushed it. They didn't even think. I know. The moment they flushed it was when they realized. I kissed my wife's best friend. It was totally innocent and something we laughed about. I had to take a bus to work every day at about 4 a.m. My wife usually drove me to the stop so that I didn't have to leave my car there for 14 hours. My wife's friend was staying with us while she looked for a job and house in the area. She was getting up early anyways, so she decided she would take me and let my wife sleep. When we got to the stop, I just instinctively leaned over and kissed her goodbye. She had a dumbfounded look on her face, and mine instantly turned red as I realized what I'd done. I just said sorry, it was a habit. My wife poked fun at me for days for putting the moves on her friend. Hey, at least this was taken well. I used to work on a farm and we always took our boots off before entering the homestead for meal breaks. One afternoon, I absent-mindedly unbuttoned my jeans and started to take them off instead of my boots. I guess my brain decided I was done for the day. Oh, I hope no one saw that. That's so awkward and embarrassing if someone was actually there witnessing the whole thing. Have a good day, sir. Love you too. I'm an ex-bus driver and many times on my way home from work, I would go to pull into a bus stop in my car. I hope they didn't get fined for that, you know. That's so unlucky. The pipe underneath my sink was broken, so I put a bucket below it to catch the water leaking out. When it was full, I poured it back in the sink and proceeded to flood my kitchen. I love how they think about one thing but not think about the other. Was signing for a parcel on one of those electronic things delivery drivers use, and I wasn't paying any attention and ended up staring at it for a minute and then just drawing a straight line on the screen and handing it back. He was confused. Sometimes I don't get those too. I don't follow instructions that well if it's my first time. So like if someone tells me to do something, I don't know what they said. It's just blank. My wife's friend and her husband were leaving after having dinner at our house. As they're leaving, she says, "Love you" to my wife. Naturally, I respond, "Love you oh yeah, good night." Oh, that was a close call. I tried putting the milk bottle back in the microwave, then got mad when it didn't fit. I only stopped trying because my brother was there watching and he started laughing. I feel like sometimes our brains just don't register some things, you know? Just like how you walk out of your room to do something, you're on a mission to do something, but once you're out there, you forget what you're about to do. Like that. Got in my car to buy groceries and drove the 45 minutes to work. What? They just went to work instead of getting groceries? What? How did they not realize during halfway, you know? Is the grocery store really that far for them to not realize that they've been driving for 45 minutes? You know what I mean? I'm so confused for these people. Always running to catch the subway after waiting at the crosswalk in front of the station. Casually walking with my friend in the same area yesterday. Started running when the cross sign lit up. He's conditioned to do that, you know. Stopped at a stop sign and waited at least a minute and a half for it to turn green. Whoa, I hope there wasn't a lot of traffic behind them. Can you imagine people just honking at him and he's just pissed because he thinks he's doing the right thing, waiting for the light to turn green? Just today, I went to the grocery store, packed everything into my backpack at self-checkout and went home. As soon as I got home, I remembered I never actually paid. How do you get through that? Doesn't it beep, 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 beep? Doesn't it do that? I stepped on a Cheeto and apologized to it. They must have thought it was like a cockroach or something, right? I work with preschoolers and we sing songs to help them wash their hands. And I started singing the same song when I went out with some friends to a bar. That's kind of cute. I was getting my car out of the parking lot, heading back home after a long day. Shortly after I started driving, I passed a car that is identical to mine and thought, cool, I found the car. I got out of the car to go to the other car. Halfway through, I noticed that, what am I doing? Looked around hoping to God that no one saw me, and then went back on my merry way. Wasn't a proud moment. What? They were driving and then they saw a car identical to their car and they were like, oh, that's my car. And they went out and then realized they already got in their car. What's going on, people? I was sitting in math class one day and I was just humming to myself while the teacher explained something at the board. She went to turn off the projector, which is next to my desk. Then, still standing next to me, she gives me this weird look and asks, is something wrong? I had been so deep in thought that I had lost the tune but kept humming. So was just now humming along low, without any change in pitch. They finished the song and now they don't know what to do anymore. Sometimes in the shower, I fill my mouth up with water and just kind of let it pour out. Was brushing my teeth standing in the bathroom one day, fully dressed before work. I just let the toothpaste slowly out of my mouth and onto my clothes as if I were in the shower. Now every time I brush my teeth, my boyfriend warns me not to spit all over myself. I do this in the shower too. I don't know why. I lived in the same house for 16 years, moved out. Years later, I did some summer work as a construction worker on my old house. First day I walked in, mindlessly did what I always did when I came in. Waltzed into the kitchen during the family's breakfast, opened the fridge and peered inside for a long while looking for something to eat. I came to myself, dude, I don't live here anymore. Looked up and the family was all staring at me from the breakfast table, forks in mid-air, at this unknown construction worker making himself right at home. I was so embarrassed, I backed out, stammering the whole time and trying to have them understand, I'm so sorry, I used to live here. Wasn't allowed inside work at that job site for a while. They must have missed that house so much. I love how they just made themselves at home. That's so awkward for the family because all they're just looking at is a construction worker being like that at their home, opening the fridge and doing that stuff. I'll be pissed. Went to the doctor's office, took off my jumper for a flu shot, realized my t-shirt was on inside out, got home, took off my t-shirt, realized my bra was inside out. What happened? What happened? The bra was on top of the shirt? Wow. At least I didn't realize while they were at the doctor's, because I would be so embarrassed if I saw that and realized what happened and the doctor was looking at me. At least she was oblivious to it. Making cookies. I cracked an egg and dumped the contents into the garbage. Thankfully caught myself before putting the shells into the cookies. Oh, crunchy cookies. Put my phone under a faucet to fill up my water bottle. I recognized my mistake and then I did it again. Their phone? Their phone? How do you mistake your phone as a water bottle? That's so funny because sometimes our mind is so blank that even if we're looking directly at something, we don't recognize it as something, you know what I mean? Trying to unlock the front door of my house with my car remote. That would be so cool if it could actually work, right? Unlocking a door with just like a beep. That's kind of cool. My wife says she once ate pizza at a friend's house and out of habit threw the crust on the floor for the dog. Those friends didn't have a dog. This is what I do too. I throw the crust. Oh man. Oh, she's still thinking about her dog. I placed my cell phone in the fridge and left the milk out after making myself some cereal. How many people have actually placed the cell phone in their fridge before? I feel like this might happen commonly. Here you go, if you need anything else, just let me know. As I graciously put down the plate with food I cooked for the only person in the room. Me. Oh, I thought they were gonna say their partner. And they were acting as if they were like the waiter or waitress. Woke up, automatically got out of bed, got dressed, brushed my teeth, packed up my backpack, headed out of my dorm, happened to glance at the clock in the lounge. It was 1:30 a.m. How come people don't check the clock before doing all this, you know? They just wake up and they just do all this. I guess if they're used to it, you know, like used to waking up at the same time every day, but this time, it was just wrong. Well, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell me in the comments down below what your thoughts are, and as always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys liked it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!